And now shifting focus to the Middle East, political pressure continues to mount on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as the war in Gaza drags on. Opposition leader Yair Lapid has called out Prime Minister Netanyahu for failing to secure a hostage release deal with Hamas. During a speech in the parliament, Lapid criticized the Prime Minister's handling of the Gaza war and called him a coward and a failure. The opposition leader also urged Prime Minister Netanyahu to accept a hostage release deal next week when he visits Washington on the 24th of July.
Are you going to announce next week in your speech in Congress that you agree to the hostage deal? Are you going to stand on stage in Congress and say, I agree to the hostage deal, we are bringing home our children, our girls? If that is what you are going to say, and that's what you should say, and that's what the whole world expects you to say, then go in peace. Come back in peace. Our blessing is with you. If you don't do it, don't go to Washington.
Lapid challenged Prime Minister Netanyahu to bring back the hostages or resign from office and allow for a more capable leader to take charge.
And if it's so difficult and sad for you, you are welcome to resign. The absolute majority of Israeli citizens will be very happy. Thank you.
Now, in response, Prime Minister Netanyahu said that he had no plans of slowing down the military offensive and claimed that Hamas would only compromise under pressure.
We are making systemic progress in achieving the war goals, freeing hostages, eliminating Hamas, and ensuring Gaza will not be able to pose another threat to Israel. We are achieving these goals thanks to combining military pressure and political pressure. And I can tell you unambiguously that Hamas is indeed under pressure.
Meanwhile, thousands of Israelis protested against Prime Minister Netanyahu and his war policies. Families of hostages also urged the Prime Minister to accept a deal with Hamas before his trip to Washington next week.
And we are calling for the Prime Minister to seal this deal. The Defence Minister and all the security services telling us this is the right moment to close this deal. If we won't close it now, we cannot do it anymore. We cannot take them back alive, and we must do it now for the future of this country, for the future of this community.
Prime Minister Netanyahu says his primary focus remains on defeating Hamas as he rejects calls for an independent inquiry into the security failures that led to the terror attack by Hamas on October 7th of last year. Now the call for the independent inquiry into the security lapse was initiated by Prime Minister Netanyahu's Defence Minister Yoav Gallant. Minister Gallant has demanded accountability from all forms of government, including the military and the Prime Minister's office for the October 7th attacks. The pressure grows and the stakes are high as the Prime Minister attempts a consequential balancing act as he prepares for his visit to Washington while also warding off calls for his resignation at home.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
across to the West Indies, what can we expect?